Hello, everyone. Big surprise for all of us today because I am bringing you a first rank holder. You know why? Because you're all preparing for various exams. You might be feeling stressed out. You will be thinking, what will be my result? Will I be able to pass? So to see a first rank holder will always help you big time. Today we have here with us Mr. Debi Prasad Padhi from Odisha. We all know that in Odisha there is the SSB exam. Hundreds and thousands of people write that exam. Debi Prasad also was like everybody else, very anxious, worried, how to prepare, how will I study, I can't remember. You know, all the problems we have when we are studying, which many of you are facing right now. And he contacted me. I gave him some notes. He also had other materials, I suppose. And he studied. Like many of us, at first, not completely cracked. Halfway, next time, yes. And that too with first rank. Devi Prasad, with your permission, let me share my screen and show them. Tarang, dekho. In the SSB exam, his name, his number is number 1. Wow, I'm sure Devi Prasad is finding it difficult to believe because, like everybody else, he went through a lot of struggles. And finally, the result gives us the compensation. We should not give up. We should believe in ourselves. Go on studying. Do not think too much and tax your brain and practice as much as possible. With that, you will get there. All great achievers, whether it is in sports or literature or anywhere, did not necessarily come completely successful in the first time. Neither did I. We have to study, relearn, unlearn. And when you pass an exam, when you get a first rank, when you get a job, another thing we should remember, it is just the beginning. We have so much more to do. It is not the end at all. We have begun passing an exam, getting a job, getting marks, high marks. It is a responsibility, isn't it? I'm sure Devi Prasad is overwhelmed and he's full of happiness and pride now. I don't know how happy his parents might be, his relatives, his friends. Talk to us, Devi Prasad. How was it, your preparation? How is it now that you've passed with first rank? What do you have to tell everybody who is now struggling? Talk to us.
Good evening, ma'am. First of all, I want to thank you for my success. All the credit goes to you, ma'am. In 2022, you must remember I called you. I was very much. I was not getting any way how to prepare myself for the exam. I shared the syllabus with you. You gave me some notes. You suggested me to join your classes. And after joining your classes, all the fundamentals of mine got cleared. And your books helped me a lot. Your encyclopedia helped me a lot to get this job. In 2022, I could not make it. I was preparing myself for the first time to appear that exam. I could not get it. But in 2022, I got OAVS, that is a TGT post in my state. First, I got that. Then I got OPSC, Odisha Public Service Commission PGT. All because of your notes, ma'am. I was following only your notes. Then, in the back of my mind, it was that I must try for the post of lecturer. So in the back of my mind, I was thinking of that post only. And then this year, I appeared the lecturer post, the lecturer post again, and I got that job just because of your notes. I was pretty much shocked when I saw the result. I could not expect that I will come first. I will be the topper in my state. So all the credit goes to you, ma'am. Thanks a lot for helping me. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I mean,
Uh,
I'm
So,
overwhelmed that I'm in front of you. You are such an inspiration for me. I can't express my feelings in my words, ma'am.
thank you. Also, tell us how exactly did you study? What did you do to remember? I'm sure everybody is thinking, I can't remember. There is so much to study. What exactly did you do? How many hours did you study? Tell us about
Ma'am,
that.
though I was working in a school, in a government school, so I hardly get 3 to 4 hours. During the evening hour, I was only able to study. So, in those hours, I first collected previous year NET questions and previous year SSB questions. I practiced those questions and I practiced the quizzes which you had sent in the group. When I was taking your classes, the quizzes which you had sent in the group, I had all those audiobooks with me. I was practicing those things and I was bit by bit, I was following your notes. That thing helped me out to secure good mark in that exam. Only your notes helped me out to secure good percentage in the exam.
But in the beginning, were you forgetting, and later on, did it get better and better?
Yes, ma'am. I was practicing more and more. As you told in 2022 to me in that class that you have to practice more and more. Unless you practice, you will forget everything. So whatever I was learning, I was practicing in the morning hour. Those things I was practicing, and I had another book of yours, one-liner book. That was with me, 1000 one-liner book. That helped me to get 10 to 15 questions I got from that book only.
And did you make your own notes, write something? Did you?
I did not make my notes, ma'am. I was only following your notes. I was relying on your notes only. I was underlining, I had the printout, I was underlining all those notes. And if any extra information needed, then I was using the sticky notes to write on the sticky. I was writing on the sticky notes and pasting on that notes. I was not making my notes. I was only relying on your notes, ma'am.
Very good. Have you passed any other exam other than this?
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I got OAVS TGT, Odisha SSB TGT exam. I qualified PGT, but in Bhaiva I could not make it. I got TGT. Then I got Odisha Public Service Commission PGT. Then SSB exam. In the PGT also, my rank was 8th.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Brilliant. Were you always a brilliant student in your school days, college days? Were you
No,
getting good
ma'am,
marks?
not at all. I was not a brilliant student. I was an below average student. I was pretty much, my mind was only on sports. I was about to be an army officer. I wanted to be in army, but my father he pushed me to this profession. He told me that uh, as a single son of my parents, he told me that no, you should not go in army. You should do something which will be beneficial for the society also. Do the teaching job. So in 2017, after passing my MA, I was an aimless boat. Only I was floating and floating. And in 2017, I made my mind that I will go for teaching exams. I will be a teacher, otherwise I will be a lecturer.
Your father is very happy, I suppose.
He is very happy right now.
Very good. I'm sure
They are
your
very grateful to you, ma'am. And
success.
another friend of mine, who was my partner, we both were discussing. She has got 5th rank in SSB. She was also praising you a lot because she had not taken your course, but I helped her. I shared the notes because I needed a partner to discuss the things. She found the notes very beneficial. She also got 5th rank. We both were preparing, so I needed a partner to discuss. Otherwise, I was forgetting all the things. She was also forgetting, so we discussed a lot and we got good marks in the exam.
Very good,
She
very good.
also
Yes.
qualified SSB PGT and then she
Ah,
got SSB degree college also.
wonderful, wonderful. dear friends, it is always beneficial to do a few things. Like Debi Prasad is telling us to discuss with somebody. You should discuss with a partner and study together. That is very, very important. And secondly, regular practice is very important. Not giving up in the middle is important. Regularly, you should study. Even if it is only 2 or 3 hours, it is fine, but you should not give up. Some people study 10, 12 hours a day, do not sleep, do not eat. That is not necessary. Like Devi Prasad and others, you can do your work, but devote some time with passion, study. If you are preparing for an exam now, in the remaining days, even if it is not many days, doesn't matter how many days you have, look at it and make a plan and study morning, evening, night with passion. It should not be like you're doing it for somebody else. You're doing it, and you don't like it. Not like that. From inside, you should feel happy about what you're doing, passionate. And then you will easily remember in the exam. Were you very stressed before the exam, Debi Prasad?
A little bit of stressed, ma'am. Ma'am, you will be shocked. I will send you the question paper. Many of the questions were direct question from your notes. You will be shocked to see those questions. Many of
And
the
no,
questions, like Victorian, from Victorian age, some questions were directly from your notes.
you know why
So
that
that helps
is?
me a lot.
Devi Prasad, the secret of that, our materials, our encyclopedias are made from all the important books that are used in universities. We look at all this suggested reading in the syllabi. We buy those books. We have a huge library, and our materials are made from those books. So question paper setters also use those books. That is why our materials have exactly those questions that come in the exams. To study an encyclopedia is like studying several of those books from the syllabi. It is not enough if you just study from the internet, but because universities are following books, not the internet. So we should
Many
follow
sources
those.
are not available in internet, but those
Huh.
things are in your book, ma'am.
Yes. And also, with 25 years of research is there behind our books. Not only me, a lot of our team members, like 30 to 50 people, have worked on each of the encyclopedias. So that value it has. I'm happy that our work is helping a lot of people like you now to pass exams and get a job. And now, Devi Prasad and everybody, let me also remind you, the national education policy is going to come into place, and our teaching jobs, etc., will become very exciting as well as challenging. It is not enough if we know just the books. We should also know the how to teach the technology and the methodology and technology both. We should have new age methods of looking at texts and also teaching learning methods, activity oriented learning, continuous learning. Everything has become very important. Your creativity is very important. So make sure you keep learning, and remember that you're all preparing for a great career when thousands of students will be groomed by you. So when you're studying, if you feel frustrated or stressed or upset or tired, it is normal. It is because you're preparing for such a great career. And this is only the beginning. You have to go on learning, read more, Devi Prasad. You have to upgrade yourself, keep
Yes, ma'am.
updating yourself. Yeah, read more, do research, try for better positions, go traveling to meet people in universities, attend conferences. Everything you can within your limits you should do, and that will help you
Sure,
throughout
ma'am.
your career. Don't just sit there thinking, I've got a job, I don't want anything else, I'm happy with this. That attitude is not going to work in the post NEP age. So
Yes,
try to
ma'am.
improve yourself, and that will become a model for your students. I'm sure that your story has been inspiring for many people. Majority of people here, including me, are all ordinary people, below average people in many ways. We are not extraordinary or extraordinary talented, but we can do it with consistent hard work, with
Yes, ma'am.
perseverance, isn't it, Devi Prasad?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely,
I
ma'am.
hope how will you advise your students when you teach them? How will you tell them? You have to really motivate them and help them, right?
Yes. I will tell them that if I can, if a below average student like me can do it, then everybody can do it. I believe this that everybody can do it. And keep your aim in your mind. Don't forget your aim. Don't be an aimless boat which will only float and float, will never reach the shore. Fix an aim and go for it. Don't think of anything. Go for the aim. Go for your aim
And
and achieve it.
yeah,
If a person can, like me can achieve this thing, then everybody can achieve it. I think this is
yes.
achievable for everyone.
You should never be defeated. You should never give up.
Yes, ma'am.
I am so happy that I was able to introduce you to all our students here because, as I said, many people are preparing for exams and feeling frustrated right now. It is very important that we look at people like
Another
you.
notification is out in my state. SSB said notification. Another notification is out. People are asking me. Students are asking me how to prepare. I suggest your notes to go for the notes, and another book I have suggested them that go for these books and read more and more and practice more and more. I learned this thing from you. That practice more and more. Whatever you are studying, you practice it. So make the revision. That is the most important thing I learned from you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for your guidance. I can never forget you in my life. You are truly an inspiration for me. You made my life. I literally can say that you made my life, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. It was 90% you, 10% us.
No, ma'am.
What,
That is 90% you, 10% of me. I
what are
believe
your
this, ma'am.
further, do you have more aims? Do you want to do more things in life?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. I have translated a book that is published in uh, Black Eagles publication. 5 to 10 days ago, it got published. That is
Oh,
a translation.
congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, that's great. You should do more,
I
more,
have,
more wonderful things.
thank you, ma'am. I need your blessings, ma'am. Bless me
You
for the
are
future.
smiling from your heart with such joy, Devi Prasad. I want to see this happy smile on everybody's face, all my students. Let your smile be infectious. May your smile be infectious.
Thank you
All the
so much,
best,
ma'am.
all blessings. Congratulations to you again, and pranam to your parents. Have a
Ma'am,
great, amazing, productive life ahead.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. We'll end the session now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.